California that are sad because they can't.
Over here is the Ratatouille ride.
Like Jared, he said he'd love to come, but he can't.
Paris at Epcot. Paris
David
Land.
does get to come here. If you can't come, let him give him our number.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at Epcot. This concludes your journey aboard the Disney Skyliner. All passengers must disembark at the station. Return service is available. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the
People back there.
Maybe you can see all this stuff.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente al salir de la cabina.
Here's the Skyliner station right here at this lagoon, and it heads off over that way towards Epcot. Hi, this is Mike from Theme Park Delight. Today we're going on the Disney Skyliner. First we'll be boarding at Pop Century Resort and then going to Caribbean Beach and then transferring, and we'll end up at Epcot. Getting on the Disney Skyliner.
Right on in here. Where y'all flying on to?
Epcot.
Great. So you'll transfer off this one.
Okay.
You'll be at the Caribbean.
Okay.
And you get on the Epcot line.
Thank you.
You take all your women with you.
Hi. 4 of us?
Alrighty. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
For your safety, please remain seated. Supervise children and refrain from smoking in the cabin. Thank you. Para su seguridad, por favor, permanezcan sentados.
Come on down.
Thank you.
Remain seated while your flight turns southbound.
Have a good flight, Jared.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Yay! Now this is interesting because today's kind of windy. Whee!
This reminds me of when we go on in California Adventure at the big fun wheel.
Yeah.
Except for, I don't think it goes up and around, but
Oh. How cute.
It's very windy today. We have like 30-mile-an-hour gusts. He said we have to go to Caribbean and then transfer. Your hair is flying.
I know.
Cindy.
Oh, my dress is flying.
Yeah, I know.
Marilyn Monroe today.
Well, it's because they have the vent. I think they have vents underneath. These are well ventilated. People were worried they were going to be too warm.
How funny.
Oh, we have Tigger. There's Eeyore on the outside of our Skyliner. And we have Tigger. You can't really see it very well, but there's Tigger.
Yeah. See out here? So.
Yeah, we're feeling the wind. It's teetering side to side a little bit.
Whee!
Thank you. All right, we got the clear window Skyliner. Alright, we just boarded our second Skyliner cabin. The first cabin had Winnie the Pooh wraps on it, and it causes a little bit of a distortion out the windows, so if you're trying to film with a camera, you might want to ask the attendant if you can get on one of the clear ones. It seems like about one out of every 5 cabins has clear windows, and the other ones have the cartoon wraps on them. So if the station is not too busy, then they're likely to accommodate you. But I would imagine if there was a big crowd waiting in line, they probably just want you to get in no matter what. But we had a fun time riding the Skyliner. What do you think? Is the Skyliner a ride, or is it just transportation? Because I really enjoyed it. To me, it felt like a ride. We had some guests staying, some family members who were staying at Pop Century, and a couple different days we went to Epcot on the Skyliners, and it was a really fun, enjoyable experience. So first you get on at Pop Century, and then it heads off towards Epcot, but it doesn't go straight there. You have to get off at Caribbean Beach. It's like a transfer station where you have a choice. You can walk over to another line that takes you to Epcot, or you could board a line that goes to Hollywood Studios. So yeah, your only 2 choices of theme parks from Pop Century, well, from the Skyliner itself, is Epcot or Hollywood Studios. If you were planning on going to Animal Kingdom or Magic Kingdom, you really have to take their other Disney transportation, like the bus. So each resort has a group of buses out front that'll take you to the theme parks, except for the Skyliner, which is required if you want to go to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. So watch here as we come into the station. As it comes into the station, it descends at a lower altitude using that cable it's on, and it goes straight down, and it feels like it's going too fast, but right at the last moment it kind of tips forward and it stops.
Well, yeah, you can't.
They're not as busy today. Okay, so now we're at Caribbean Station, and we got off the cabin we were in, and now we have to walk across the terminal and look for the signs for the one that says Epcot. Here you also have a choice. You can go to Hollywood Studios, and if you're going to the Riviera Resort, you get on the line that says Epcot because it stops at Riviera Resort along the way. Oh, I also want to mention that we did come from Pop Century, but that station is shared with Disney's Art of Animation Resort. So both those resorts you can board the same Skyliner line. Okay, so here we are boarding the Epcot Riviera line. And I'm going to ask the guy to get a clear window one more time.
This train was Cindy. Well, I have to face that way. Oh my goodness. Tell me this.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to Epcot. Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the
Now, what is
Caribbean.
this one?
This is the Caribbean Beach.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, home to a collection of tropical villages inspired by the colorful architecture and lifestyle of the Caribbean islands.
Here we are coming in for a landing at the Riviera Station, and it does have a few bumps right there, so it's a little bit turbulent. Seems like it's going really fast, and right at the last minute it comes to a safe stop. So at the Riviera Station you have a choice. You can get out and go to the Riviera, or you can stay in if you're heading on towards Epcot.
And refrain from smoking in the cabins. Thank you.
So it makes a turn here. You can get off, and then they also have people getting on. So that might explain why the door opens two different times.
It's 9 to 5.
So the cabins are all bunched up while they're going through the station, but when you take off, you see the first one in front of you go fast, and then it's your turn. And so it takes off and it goes really fast, and it goes up, up, up and away. It's very thrilling and exciting. Off in the distance here, you can see Epcot. Between the Riviera and Epcot, they have this turn station. It's a unique station because you don't get off. You just stay on it, and the line makes a 90-degree turn, and then it continues on. It's a little bit bumpy as it goes into the station, and then it goes through the slow motion, and it makes that turn, and then it takes off again. If you look to the left, you can see Swan and Dolphin over there. Also, the Boardwalk Resorts. So the whole ride from Pop Century to Epcot took about a half an hour. I've cut out a few parts along the way. right, we're almost there. We're almost at Epcot. And if you look to the right, we're coming up upon Ratatouilleville, where the Ratatouille ride is. So watch as I point out the sign for the Ratatouille ride.
From California that are sad because they can't.
Over here is the Ratatouille ride.
Like Jared, he said he'd love to come, but he can't.
Paris at Epcot. Paris
Land
Land.
does get to come here. If you can't come, let them give them our number.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at Epcot. This concludes your journey aboard the Disney Skyliner. All passengers must disembark at this station. Return service is available. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
Yeah, it's right now. It's blocked off. You can't go back there.
Maybe you can see all this stuff.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina,